What's up with it, YouTube? Jermaine over here at Maine's Morph Creations coming at you guys with yet another vid. Today I'm gonna drop part 2 of my females video. I did part 1 about 2 weeks ago. It was supposed to do part 2 last week, but I ended up having one of these lovely ladies, actually 2 of these ladies drop clutches. So I did a egg pulling, well, a clutch pulling video, and just didn't want to flood you guys with too much at one time, so I figured I'd take a little time. And so today I'll go ahead and we'll finish up my part 2 of the females that we have here at Maine's Morph videos. Before we go any further, as y'all see, I've got on my Hot Desert Python shirt today. So I want to give a shout out to my boy Antoine over at Hot Desert Pythons. And you guys make sure y'all keep him in your prayers. He was going through some things. I'm not going to speak everything of what's going on, just because I don't feel that's my place. But make sure you guys pray for him. Pray for a speedy recovery. You know, he has some stuff going on. So we definitely keeping you in our prayers, Coach. So you guys make sure you guys go not only like and subscribe this channel and my channel, but also go like and subscribe his as well. And so without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. Here we have my girl Anna. I mean, she's really deep in shed, so you can't even almost see her colors. But I'm not sure if y'all guys can see how blue she is. But she looks like a normal, but this is actually a pretty powerful female that I'm hoping to prove out this upcoming season, the 2022 breeding season. But this female is actually a double het, posh triple het. So she's 100% het VPI xanthic, 100% het albino, and 50% possible pied. However, and I understand that this is not 100% or foolproof guarantee, but I'm not sure if you guys can see those wonderful markers she got there. So I'm hoping and thinking she's probably gonna prove. But man, she's probably gonna be shedding probably today, tomorrow, something soon. But yeah, she's deep in shed, deep in blue. So yeah, she's about a little over 1,000 grams, probably close to 1,100 grams. And so I'm definitely excited about her. She's about almost 2 years old. She'll actually be 2 years old this year. So perfect timing as far as breeding. So excited about what comes out of her. I've already got a male that I'm planning on putting to her for her first breeding season, and then the following breeding season I'm gonna probably try to prove her out for pied, most likely. Probably some pied with a genetic, and then take the pied out of that. Hopefully, if we hit something visual, and keep a couple of the pied heads, bring them back together, and hopefully some lightning pieds down the line. Here we have my girl Bunme, and you pull her out again. Another normal looking snake. She's actually coming out of blue, but she's about to be going in the shed, so she's looking really dark. But normally she's really nice colored. But this female here, her and along with her sister and their brother, they're actually clutch mates. I'm gonna show her next. But this is Bunme. She's actually 100% het desert ghost. So definitely looking forward to some stuff with her in the future for my desert ghost projects. I got her and her sister, as well as I'm not sure if you guys remember Chibale from my male video, but I got all 3 of them from Darius over at DB Exotics. So you guys definitely give him a follow if you guys haven't. He's got some really nice quality animals over there. But yeah, this is Bunme. Excited about the future with her and her siblings for my desert ghost projects. Here we have Bahati, which is, again, as I just shared with you guys, the clutch mate to Bunme and Chibale. Again, another normal looking female, but she's also 100% het desert ghost. These girls are growing really rapidly. They're growing really nice. Great eaters. I have no issues with them at all. Pretty mild tempered. And I'm really excited about the future with these ladies here at Maine's Morph Creations. So yeah, I got them as hatchlings. I mean, I've had them about a good, maybe, what is this? We're in May, I want to say. I know I got them last year, but they run really rapidly. Here we have Miss Alyssa Drake, and this is my phantom female, one of my phantom females. So I bought her at possible yellow belly, and when I compare her to my single gene phantom male I have, her color is a little brighter. She does have a little flaming at the sides. I mean, obviously a clean belly, so I'm thinking she might have the yellow belly gene in her. I'm not 100% sure, but excuse me, definitely plan on proving it out in her in the future. Maybe in her offspring I'll be able to see the difference and be able to tell. But she's looking really good. I got her and her sister last year. I want to say last August they were born. I picked them up the very beginning of September, and I mean they're growing really rapidly. Got these ladies from over at I want to say it's Hill Country Pythons with Jennifer and Chris Gann. So yeah, they produce some pretty nice animals over there as well. So this is my girl Alyssa Drake, and I got her name from I'm not sure if any of y'all follow this show called The Order. That's one of the main characters' names is Alyssa Drake, and so I was watching that show during the time when I got her. So that's where she picked that name up from. Here we have the clutch mate to Alyssa Drake. This is my Phantom Pewter, and as you see, she's actually growing by leaps and bounds. Goodness gracious, girl, you've been eating really well. So this is Nani. Again, my Phantom Pewter, and I'm really, really excited about the future with her. I went originally just to pick up Alyssa Drake, and I saw this girl and she kept coming out of her tub and coming toward me, and I felt like she was just calling me. So I ended up grabbing both of them that night, and I just couldn't resist her. I mean, I love the pattern that she has. She's she's about to shed, so you can't really see the brightness of her, but I just loved, this pattern, the striping down the line. It kind of reminded me of like a freeway or a highway. And then I love the blushing up the side. She's got like the really deep, rich browns, the contrasting she has. It's like really dark around her dorsal here. And then the contrasting around all of her little alien heads. And just the way it blushes out, fades out. I just thought she was such a beautiful female. So I just was like, man, yeah, I can't leave without her. So here she is. Here we have my Firefly Calico, or Calico Firefly, whichever way you want to say it. But this is my girl Califia, and she's really gorgeous. I mean, I'm excited about her future. She's got the nice little whiting in her from the Calico gene. See if I can get her to open up here. It's not too major. I'm not sure if y'all can see that, but it's nice little blushing in this area. The whites from the Calico influence. I just think it's just so gorgeous. So definitely can't wait to prove her out. Well, not prove her out, but use her later on down the line. I haven't decided which direction I want to go with her, but I'm more than likely going to go with a recessive with her. So I don't know, maybe some clown or maybe some hypo. Actually, no, that might be the direction I go, is add some hypo in there with her. I may use my pastel leopard orange ghost male and put him to her. Leopard fireflies. 100% head hypos, those will be nice, and then breed them back again and make some nice hypo with calico in them. I think that'll be really nice, but ain't 100% sure which direction I'm gonna go with her, but I think she is a gorgeous looking girl. And as she gets older, she's still retaining her color, really rich yellows and stuff, but the whiting is starting to blush through a little more, starting to kind of whiten up a little more. I'm not sure if y'all guys can see it, like up in this area. It's really starting to be more visible. When she was smaller, I couldn't see it as well, but it's peeking out a little more. Here we have Nimway, my inchy spot nose. She's a little bit of a firecracker. She messes around and may strike at me because she's in blue. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. She's definitely in blue, but she's a really good looking girl. I picked her up from Kevin over at Red River Reptiles. So shout out to Red River Reptiles. They've got some really nice animals over there. I've seen a few things they've posted on their Morph Market and on their Instagram page about some of the stuff they've got going over there that they have for sale. So you guys check them out, because I'm sure you won't be disappointed, because I'm definitely not. I'm really excited about her pairing. I'm thinking I'm going to probably use her in some of my clown stuff later on down the line. But I'm excited about her future. But, I got probably another year and a half before I'm even close to that point with her. But she's growing really rapidly as well. As y'all see, she's about to shed. But when she's not in shed, man, she's got a really, really rich, like, bronze tone. There she go. Yeah, she's starting to get a little feisty. But she's really gorgeous. Really nice copper tone to her. So excited to see, what comes out of her in the future down the line. Definitely excited for this. I love spot nose. What it does with patterns is just such a game changer in my perspective as far as when you add it to certain genetics. So definitely excited about her future. Here we have my girl Sheba. I purchased her as an inchy orange dream. And I got her from Ultimate Reptiles. They're based out of Corpus Christi. And she's growing really rapidly as well. I picked her up last year. Actually, I picked her up last year at one of the local McQueenie shows we have. She was a whole lot smarter than this. Picked her up as a hatchling. And she's at this size now, so definitely excited about the future pairings with her. Trying to debate which direction I want to go with her, but I'm probably gonna go maybe with some type of male that has orange dream in them just to get some supers. I've got a super inchy orange dream spot nose male that I bred to one of my yellow belly females that I'm hoping she goes, and so maybe I'll take a male out of that clutch and put him to her, because by the time they're ready, she probably be ready. Either that or I may pair I got an asphalt male, inchy asphalt that I may pair to her. He's an inchy asphalt, 100% head pod, so pair him to her, end up with maybe some super inchy OD asphalts or something just to get more asphalt in my collection. Yeah, we'll see. But this is my girl Sheba, and she's growing really nicely. Looks really well. She's about 600-700 grams now, so probably next year, next breeding season, not 2022 but 2023 breeding season, she'll probably be ready. Maybe pairing her sometime earlier in 2022 and just see when she goes. But yeah, definitely contemplating the direction I'm gonna go with her. May even possibly just, go use some stuff out of the Desert Ghost stuff and add DG in her. So we'll see, but this girl looks really good. Awesome looking female. I'm really pleased with her as well. Now this beauty here is Nandi, my beautiful black pastel, and she actually just shed. So, I mean, just look at how beautiful she is. And this is a thick girl, man, an awesome eater. I actually picked her up last year as a hatchling, and I mean, she eats so well. It's kind of like a garbage disposal. So she's actually a lot closer to breeding size than I expected. I've had her almost a year, and she's already at 1,000 grams. And I just fed her a few days ago, and I guess that pushed her on into the shed. So she shed on out. But just look at how beautiful the coloration and patterning is on her. And I mean, she's just a regular, normal black pastel, but I think she is just so gorgeous. Her patterning and her coloring. And so I'm trying to debate what direction I want to go with her. Got a couple of ideas, because I kind of want to go light with her. Well, keep obviously a dark snake, but with light highlights. Then I'm also thinking of doing some recessive stuff with her. So if you guys have any ideas or suggestions, I'm definitely open to them. Go ahead and drop them in the comment box. But I'm thinking of maybe adding like some orange dream, yellow belly to her or something of that nature. So I may end up taking something out of that other clutch I was just telling you guys about with the super inchy spot nose. If they go, hopefully she goes. So keep your fingers crossed for that. But if she goes, I may end up taking the male out of that and running him to her, just to get some color and stuff, some highlighting in this beautiful animal. Cause I mean, I love black pastel, man. I'm a dark guy. I'm a light guy, but I'm a dark guy, if that makes sense. Cause I love like GHI's black pastels and blackheads, definitely. Even the mahogany stuff, some chocolate. I definitely need to add some chocolate. But this girl here is just, man, she is gorgeous. Here we've got my girl Ganette, my G-stripe female. Picked her up from LR Mystic Python. So shout out to Laura, Lisa, and Roman Chester over at LR Mystic Pythons. And she's looking lovely. Y'all see a pastel G-stripe. So still debating on the direction in which I'm gonna go with her. Not 100% sure yet, but I got an idea too. She may be getting sent off for a possible joint project. Not 100% sure yet, but if not, I have a male that I may be putting her to, or putting to her, I should say. But she's a graceful young lady, sweetheart. She's really gentle and docile. So there she is. Here we have Miss Norma the Normal. It's kind of lame, right? Actually, so she was, I don't want to call her a rescue because she wasn't necessarily a rescue. She wasn't in a bad environment, but she was with someone else that was actually trying to just look for a home for her because they were getting married. And so the guy was like, man, yeah, I can't keep her because my fiance ain't for the snakes. So a friend of mine actually knew them personally and reached out to me and asked, well, hey, man, are you interested in picking up the snake? And I was like, I'll take her. Didn't really have a plan for her, but I'm not going to get rid of this girl because I'll probably keep her around. So, like, say I got a snake that's a possible something, or I'm not sure everything that's in them, you know what I'm saying, I can use her to prove them out. So, you know, a lot of people are like, oh man, I don't need no normals, but I don't think it's a horrible idea to have one or two around, because you can definitely always head them out. But also, again, when you have a couple of males that are like at that breeding size, and you're trying to figure out some things, or even just trying to pull certain genes out, it's good to have a normal, because then if you're trying to go a certain direction with a project, you don't necessarily want all these other genes stacked on top. You may want like a specific gene, like you may be trying to shoot for a specific, like a lesser with nothing else, or maybe a yellow belly or whatever it may be. And so you want to keep a normal around, at least in my perspective, you want to keep a normal around just to be able to, you know, to be able to single out that gene, or at least get rid of certain genes that may be in the snake that you don't want. You may be willing to deal with a codom or two that you weren't necessarily looking toward for a project, but then there may be something in it that you don't want. So hey, look, boom, I'm breeding, and you might be able to find a snake that has the gene you're looking for without the other gene that you weren't. So still, you know, I wouldn't say it's a lose-lose situation. So definitely always good to have at least a normal or two, you know, especially females, that you can, you know, use for proving purposes. But she's nice size. She's about 6 years old, maybe 5 or so. I think she's 6, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to tell a lie, but she was a pet only, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't from a guy that was a breeder, so he would just feed her rats. I mean, not rats, mice. He'd feed her 2-3 mice at a time, and so she isn't huge, but since I've been with her, she's put on some pounds, because she been slamming these rats. So she's a pretty voracious eater. Well, yeah, this is normal, my normal. This beauty here is my champagne. And so I actually was just trying to figure out a name for her, because I had her, and I'm like, what am I going to call her? And so her name is, I may not pronounce it correctly, but I looked it up, how to say champagne in one of the Afrikaans languages. So her name is Champagne. And that's how you pronounce champagne in one of the Afrikaan dialects. And I thought that was pretty awesome. So I decided, you know, her name is Champagne. We're going to stick with that, but we'll call her Champagne. So this is her. Picked her up at NARBC, actually, from the guys over at Snakes and stuff. So awesome animal. She's just a single gene champagne, but she got a hidden gene, because she's 100% het for lavender albino. And so I'm actually working on a lavender albino project, a joint project with one of my buddies. Shout out to Juan over there at Coordinate Constrictors. So we're working on some lavender albino stuff right now, and by the time she's ready, I should have a male or two that I'll be pairing to her to see if that albino proves out, that lavender albino proves out. But man, she's just a gorgeous animal. You know, I feel like champagne is really kind of an underrated and kind of slept on gene. I understand that it's such a powerful gene that it kind of washes out a lot of stuff, so you end up losing a lot. But with the right pairings, the right genetics, man, you can really have some beautiful animals. And so as y'all know, I just had a clutch with my albino champagne that I bred to a clown. So I'm also working on some other things that I'm going to do adding champagne, because I really do enjoy certain champagne combinations. And so I'm excited about her future as well, especially with the lavender albino stuff. Oh my goodness. I'm just excited about it. But yeah, she's a good eater, sweetheart, really mellow. As you see, kind of just a little busy, explorative. So yeah, I'm really happy with this purchase. And last but not least, we have this big girl here. So this is my firefly leopard spider female, and her name we came up with is Hunty, because you know she's like a honey color, and you know we'll be like, hey Hunty, nah Hunty. So you know I just came up with Hunty, and it actually works. And I'm excited about what I'm gonna be doing with her, the direction I'm gonna go with her, because I know she's gonna have some beautiful babies. I mean, just look at her. I love these beautiful green eyes, man. Oh my goodness, they are adorable. And then that head stamp she has is just beautiful. Nice pattern, you know, you can see the strong leopard influence in her. And of course the color, you know what I'm saying, is the pastel and the fire. And obviously you can see the spider influence in her. So, I mean, this is just a beautiful, beautiful woman. Doesn't have a bad wobble. Great eater. I had no issues with her. So, I'm really excited about this next season, because I already know who's going to her. And I'm not going to tell y'all, but I will give y'all a clue that she's going to a recessive. So y'all tell me what y'all think I'm gonna do with her. What type of recessive gene I'm gonna pair to her. Just for fun, just to figure it out. But yeah, this is Hunty. Beautiful, beautiful girl. And I love this nice stripe down her back, that like caramel color down her back. I mean, she's just a really sweetheart. She's really a sweet girl. Beautiful. So yeah, this is the last of the showing for the day, well, the last of my females, at least my female ball pythons. And so I thank you guys for stopping in, taking the time to check me out. You guys, again, if you haven't already done so, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And we'll definitely check you guys out on the next episode of Maine's Morph Creations. Y'all have a good one.